Good afternoon. I'm Mackenzie Adams, and you are watching MediaPlex Live at 1. Windsor homeowners will be seeing a 4.5% increase in property tax. City Council approved a new operating budget on Monday that includes a $21 million increase in spending. A portion of the overall increase is needed to cover salary increases, higher fuel costs, and inflation pressures. Now, let's hear from our friends at Crime Stoppers with their weekly update.
The Windsor Police Services Arson Unit is seeking the public's assistance in identifying two suspects who intentionally set fire to a commercial building in the 300 block of Giles Boulevard East on Wednesday, March 29th at approximately 12:30 p.m. The structure sustained between $500,000 and $1 million in damage. Two men were observed leaving the scene in a stolen U-Haul truck when the fire first started. The truck was later located and seized as evidence. Police also believe that this U-Haul was involved in another crime in the city the day before the arson. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Windsor Police Service Arson Unit, or should you wish to remain anonymous, call Crime Stoppers at 519-258-TIPS or submit a tip online at catchcrooks.com. You could earn a cash reward of up to $2,000 if your information leads to an arrest. I'm Police Coordinator Sarah Werstein.
Let's hear from Prince about new wage increases in Ontario.
The minimum wage is currently $15.50 an hour and student minimum wage is $14.60 per hour. The minimum wage will increase to $16.55 an hour and the student minimum wage will increase to $15.60 an hour on October 1st, 2023. Rupinder Kaur is chef in Punjab Barbecue.
I'm excited about the rise in the minimum wage to $16.55 per hour. This will be a big difference in my income and help me support financially. This increase in the minimum wage is a step to a right direction and will help to address the issues of poverty and inequality in our province.
Sam Sondhi is working in grain processing company.
As a part-time worker in Ontario, I am very excited about the increase in minimum wage to $16.55 an hour. This increase will make a significant difference in my income, allowing me to afford basic necessities and improve my overall quality of life. It will also help to reduce financial stress and provide some relief to low-income workers who struggle to make ends meet. I am grateful to the government for recognizing the importance of a living wage and taking steps to improve the standard of living for workers like myself.
Ontario is $15.50 an hour and British Columbia is $15.65. Yukon's minimum wage of $16.77 is the highest of the country.
Today, it's important to thank and appreciate any caregivers in your life. Donna Tuckwell reports.
Today is a day to recognize the many unsung heroes in the world. It's National Caregivers Day. At any given time, there are thousands of people caring for loved ones, long-term care residents, hospital patients, and children. Catherine Bordelin is the Director of Community Engagement and Advancement at Hospice of Windsor in Essex County.
So an organization like Hospice, we have about 120 staff, but we have over 500 active volunteers. We have far more volunteers than we have staff, and we actually couldn't operate without those volunteers.
Bordelin explains that being a caregiver is more than just physical care.
A caregiver can be a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Oftentimes we associate caregivers with providing physical care, but it can also be mental or emotional support. It can be a lot of different things.
If you are a caregiver, thank you. Thank you for what you do. I'm Donna Tuckwell for MediaPlex News.
Windsor's art scene is remarkable and it's only getting better. Rawad Khansoon reports.
Windsor had the lowest amount per capita for expenditures on the arts and culture of all the cities surveyed. In 2018, Windsor spent $1.04 per person on grants for the arts, heritage, and the festivals, according to the most recent data from Municipal Benchmarking Network Canada, which surveyed 8 cities across the nation. The Windsor Center for Film, Digital Media, and the Creative Arts launched an initiative to raise the art scene in the city.
Our goal is to grow jobs and talent in the region. A lot of times we have people going to Toronto. Windsor has a major brain drain to the urban areas, and we're hoping to keep talent here.
The center is hosting a Monday networking event open to everyone interested in arts and film. It's a drop-in event. They have a speaker every week, and it's for free. The event is trying to build a big chain of connections between artists in Windsor. The gathering is hosting art figures from Windsor every week.
It's a wonderful community where a lot of local businesses and homeowners and whatnot are willing to open their doors, have independent film crews in. Right now, in the last 3 or 4 years, there's a real good surge of people with an interest in filmmaking that are staying local versus moving to larger cities like Toronto and Vancouver or Montreal, or even over to the U.S. to Los Angeles or New York.
The Windsor Film Center moved recently to a new location, 664 Victoria Avenue, in a good building where there are different facilities such as studios, event spaces, community commons, and a theater. Windsor Center for Film, Digital Media, and Creative Arts is changing the scene by providing a hub of creativity and innovation. For the MediaPlex News, I am Rawat Qansul.
Netflix is cracking down on their rules and regulations. Juan Zhang reports.
The recent change in Netflix sharing policy has been met with negative reaction from subscribers. I have heard from some students who are enjoying Netflix with account sharing. What are your thoughts on the Netflix account sharing change?
So my thoughts on Netflix account sharing means it should not be banned because like a lot of the audience are students, I guess, because and many of them don't have capabilities to subscribe to Netflix, so they have just refer some of the friends' IDs to watch some kind of cool stuff. And right now,
Well, I feel like Netflix has pretty much gone on the wayside in the last few months with their new sharing policy. I think when it comes down to it, it's not going to be good financially. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm not for their new policy, and they'll come to realize by the end of the year that it wasn't a good idea. They'll reverse their decision.
For MediaPlex News, I'm Juhan Chung.
Now it's time for a weather report with Manavi Shetty.
Today there's a chance of shower with a high of 15, and tomorrow get ready for Thor's thunderstorm with a high of 21. On Thursday we will see a nice mix of sun and cloud with a high of 10. Moving to the weekends, the sun will be on your side. Friday with a high of 10 and Saturday with a high of 14. Finally, on Sunday with a hint of laziness, there will be a mix of sun and cloud with a high of 18. Back to you.
Easter is celebrated in many different ways all over the world. Soha Asfahani reports.
Hey honey, are you ready to welcome the bunny? It's the time of the year where grocery stores and supermarkets fill up with chocolate, eggs, and decorations for Easter. While every country has its traditions, let's see the difference between Easter in Lebanon and Easter in Canada.
In Lebanon, mamoul is one of the most renowned Lebanese delicacies, prepared especially for Easter. It consists of an assortment of shortbread made of semolina, sugar, butter, rose water, and orange blossom water. The shortbreads are filled with either dates, walnuts, or pistachios, and sometimes covered with icing sugar. In some countries, people celebrate Easter by doing an egg hunt on Easter Sunday. In Lebanon, the tradition is a little more different. Egg matches. Members of the family gather after the Easter Sunday lunch. Each one chooses a colored boiled egg. They next proceed to an egg match. The winner is the one who beats all the rest. These eggs are prepared around 2 days before Sunday. In Canada, like Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny brings gifts, chocolate, and eggs that he hides for children to find on Easter Sunday. Decorating eggs is also a fun activity. Easter egg hunts, where children look for eggs hidden outdoors, are also quite popular. Easter lunch in Lebanon is known for its attachment to family and traditions. The usual dishes served is turkey and lamb chops. Easter dinner in Canada usually centered around ham and turkey and family getting together for dinner. Happy hunting and happy Easter. I'm Saas Fahani for MediaPlex News.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mackenzie Adams, and you have been watching MediaPlex Live at 1.